Get things kind of started over here. Hopefully everything's going okay. But I just need a little moment to sort of, get the stream started and all that sort of thing. It's doing that annoying thing. It's doing that annoying thing. Let me check some in that. Maybe I can do it from here. Oh man. I want to get this started, man. Oh, is that going? Yeah, that's going. Okay. Okay, it seems like we're live. Okay, sick. Just gonna announce this on a bunch of places. Do. Okay, sick. Almost ready, man. Almost ready. Oh. I just want to post this on like my various, pages and stuff, so people know they can stop by if they want to. Starting real soon, okay? Real soon. So, apologies if anybody is waiting. Okay, cool. That feels good. That feels good. All right, so what this is gonna be? This is gonna be kind of a new thing on the channel, which I'm sort of interested in doing, and I'm just doing this virtually, but maybe we'll sort of like expand out into bigger things in the future. I get some like physical packs and stuff like that. But I want to sort of, I'm new to the world of Magic, right? And let me get a pillow to sit on. And I want to like learn more about the game. I want to be like up to date on the game. It's something that I used to play like 10 years ago, and I've been pulled back in for the Commander format, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really, really cool. I think it's really, really easy to play and stuff like that. And yeah, I want to be sort of like involved with what's going on with Magic. Let me just check the audio on this real quick. It's something that I used to play like 10 years ago. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I want to be sort of involved in the world of Magic a lot more. I do have kind of interest in possibly putting together like like furry events in the area. So if like for Spain, we can sort of do, furry Magic events or whatever the hell, I think it could be something that could be kind of cool and something kind of fun to mess around with. But yeah, what my idea was to kind of like learn the game, I guess, and sort of become abreast on the game. Hey there, Jay-Z. Is I want to sort of keep up with the current sets, and I thought by sort of like virtually drafting things, I can see a bunch of cards that I might encounter when I'm playing with people, kind of see what's going on with this new set, and I'll probably do the same for, you know, the upcoming stuff. So we've got this, you know, Horizons 3, which just sort of dropped, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see what cards exist in these sets, and I think by sort of doing the draft is a good way of like exploring them and messing around with them. So I'm gonna look through the cards, kind of see what's up, and start drafting. Now I'm already like really drawn to the Fox Samurai, but let's kind of see what's up. So I've got this legendary enchantment, Necro Dominance. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay any amount of life. If you do, you may draw that many cards. So it costs 3 mana to cost. Black. Your maximum hand size is 5. Okay, so that's a reduction. If a card or token would be put in your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Huh. That's wild. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if it's just because I'm not like big brain enough in the game to realize how that would be super effective, but okay. Instant. 3 mana, blue. Draw 4 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's good. That's quite good. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And especially if that like brings up, like, it's an instant, so you could be, you know, you could play that on somebody else's turn and then end up drawing, you know, another instant or something like that, because if you're drawing 4 cards and you could be putting 2 cards already. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now, this guy looks cool. Golden Tail Trainer, Fox Samurai. Aura and equipment spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is Golden Tail Trainer's power. Okay, and he starts off with 1. But whenever Golden Tail Trainer attacks, other modified creatures you control get +X until the end of the turn, where X is Golden Tail Trainer's power. Equipment, auras you control, and counters are modifications. Huh. So he's somebody that you want to sort of like buff up, I guess. 4 mana to cost. That's kind of cool. I'm interested in that. Can I like rename my player? No, I can't. Okay, these are bots. Okay, alright. So, Null Elemental Blast. Choose one a cost, 1 colorless. Choose 1. Counter target multicolored spell. Okay, cool. Or destroy target multicolored permanent. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty good. For 1 mana as well. Priest of Titania. Elf Druid. She costs 2 to cast. She's got 1/1. And you can tap her and she can be a mana source. So if you've got a big elf deck, then you can tap and you can get forest for, you can get some green for each. Now going back to this. Oh man. No, actually no, let's just not do that. Giotti Moag Ancient, legendary creature. So it could be a commander. I know we're playing draft here, but I'm just sort of thinking about my head's always in Commander, because that's sort of the game type I play. Actually, one thing I'm gonna do real quick is kind of look up a suggested MTG stand draft deck. Creatures, yeah. 15 to 18 creatures. Okay. Alright, so kind of like what we're gonna aim for. Let me just actually make a little note of kind of what we're going for. How many creatures, how many land. Okay, so this is kind of what we're going for as an idea. Okay, so the idea, and I'll open up a little notepad to put this in, is the idea is we do 17 land, 17 creatures, and 6 spells. That's kind of like an idea. But let's have a look at this guy, because I mean, we're drafting just for fun. It's more really just to explore the cards and talk about the cards. But what do we got? We've got Legendary Creature Elemental. When Giotto Moag Ancient enters the battlefield, create 1/1 Green Forest Dryad land creature token for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. Huh. Okay. That's kind of cool. At the beginning of each combat, land creatures you control get +1, get +X until the end of the turn, where X is Giotto's power. So especially if you buff him up, that could be kind of wild. What do we got here? We got the Malevolent Rumble. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. Create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature with the sacrifice this creature and add 1 colorless mana. Huh. Reveal top cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. The rest into your graveyard. Okay. And that's only 2 to cast. What we got here? We got Writhing Chrysalis, which is an Azrathi drone. Devoid, this card has no color. Okay, even though but it costs 4 to cast, which is you've got mountain and you've got forest in there. Okay, let's keep looking. When you cast this spell, create 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens with sacrifice to add. Okay, so it's more of these Eldrazi spawn. Is that like a big thing in Modern Horizons 3, or is that just like these cards are just sort of like paired up? When you reach, whenever you cast sacrifice another Eldrazi, put plus. Okay, that's cool. So that Writhing Chrysalis can probably become like kind of buffed pretty quickly. Huh. Okay, next we got the Hexgold Sylph. When Hexgold Sylph is battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. When the Hexgold Sylph counts, you may pay 2 energy counters. Pay 2 energy, and if you do, it gains first strike until the end of turn. Nice. Whenever Hexgold deals combat damage to a player, plus that's nice. Nice, man. You kind of see the possibilities, don't you? Okay, Inventor's Axe, which is a equipment. Flash. When Inventor's Axe ends the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. When Inventor's Axe ends the battlefield, attach it to a dog creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2. Cool. +2. And then, okay. But you can equip it automatically. But if you want to pay, you can. Alright. I think I get it. Enchantment Aura. Okay. Utter insignificance, blue. Flash. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and has base power and toughness 1/1. Oh, so you can do that to anyone. Okay, that's cool. And then you can pay 2. Alright, exile target creature. Okay, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. So you can bring something way down, and then if you need to, if you want to pay a little bit more, you can then be exiling it. That's cool. Wither and Bloom. Target creature gets -3/-3 till end of turn. Okay, cool. Instant. 2 to cast. 1 plus a swamp is going to allow you to exile Wither Bloom from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so it's an instant, and it's like a sorcery that lives in your graveyard. It's kind of cool. I seen this guy. Hey, I've seen this guy. I think I played a deck where this guy was the commander. I haven't seen a lot of cards, right? I'm still like learning the game, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this guy. Other creatures have base power and toughness 2/2 and are bears in addition to their other account types. Yeah. Well, maybe he wasn't the commander. Maybe he was. Maybe he was. Maybe he was. And then a bunch. I'm sure I've seen this guy. I'm sure I've seen this guy. Okay, Horrific Assault. Really cool art for this. Sorcery. Target creature you control gets damage equal to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. If you control Nadrathi, gain 3 lives. Okay. So... Do I just, like... play it safe to begin with before, like, really committing in a direction? I'm tempted by the bear. I'm tempted by the bear, but I don't know. It's like none of the creatures are like really standing out to me to like kind of commit myself to a color. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. What did the bots take? You got a Hope Ender. What's this do? Card has no color. Flash. And you cast a spell. Counter spell. Okay. Uggin's Binding. Devoid. Return target non-land permanent you don't control the owner's hand. Whenever you cast a colorless spell with mana value 7 or greater, you may exile Uggin's Binding turn from your graveyard. When you do, return each non-land permanent you don't control that's on his hand. Okay. Galvanic Discharge. Choose a target creature or planeswalker. You get 3 energy counters. Then you may pay any amount of energy. Galvanic Discharge pays that much damage to that permanent. Okay, so you might have more. You might have more energy, like when you play that. Nightshade Dryad. Creature 2 to cast, 1/2, Death Touch. And you can tap him for mana. That's cool. That's a nice card. That's a cool card. I like that. Oh, and they got the Horrific Assault. Sorcery of Gremlins. Scurry of Gremlins, sorry. It's an enchantment. For the cost, though. When Scurry of Gremlins enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 red gremlin creature tokens. Then you get an equal amount of energy counters, equal number of creatures you control. You can pay 4 energy, and creatures you control get +1 and gain haste to them, so it's kind of cool. Bot 7 also got a Galvanic Discharge. And I got the Null Energy Blast. Okay. Has anyone shown up again? Okay, well, we got our first swamp in there. Okay, I'm going to update my little list here. So, the idea is I take 17 land, 17 creatures, and 6 spells. And I've already took 1 spell. So, I'm going to kind of keep track of that. And we'll, you know, we're doing this really just to learn the cards, but we'll see what kind of happens. Interesting. We got this suggest button, so maybe we'll actually click that and see what it says. But anyway, Harbinger of Seas. 2/2 costs 4 non-basic islands or islands. Okay. Now I don't quite know the benefit of that. Like, I'm new in the game, so I don't quite know the benefit of a non-basic island just being like a regular island. Like, I don't know in what situation that kind of helps the player, but okay. Then we got this. Okay, this is a reversible, so it's an instant. Put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. This costs, okay, so green or black. Okay, so put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It gains indestructible at the end of turn. Okay, great. Or it's a land. Okay, it's a land on the other side. And what we got here, Old Grove enters the battlefield tapped, and okay, cool. Huh. Man, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, what else we got? We've got Signature Slam, instant. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then each modified creature you control deals damage equal to the power to the target creature you don't control. Okay. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. Huh. And counters are modifications. So you're going to end up with a bunch of dudes who've got counters on in some shape or form. So that's kind of wild. What do we got here? Oh, I love sagas. I love sagas. I think they're so cool, man. Okay, so you get a lore counter on straight away, like most of these sagas. Search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. Okay. 2. Turn the exile card face up. If it's a creature card, you lose life equal to its mana value. Okay. So I don't understand so far, but I guess we're gonna have to like read to step 3, right? Actually, and what I can do also is I can put this back to a regular size, but I can increase the size of the cards. There we go. Alright, okay. So next one we got. You may put the exile card onto the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't put it on the battlefield, put it back into it. You may put the exile card onto the battlefield if it's a creature card. Ah, that's cool. So you can search your deck for a card and lose life for it. If it's creature. And play it for free on turn 3. Like in exchange for life. Or you could exile a spell. Like a different kind of spell, like an enchantment or whatever, and just put it in your hand. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, what we got next? Recruiter of the Guard, white, 3 to cast, creature, human, soldier. When Recruiter of the Guard ends the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with toughness 2 or less. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. It's a pretty cool effect, just for like a, you know, just like a creature you can bring out like that. I'm just actually gonna put a little thing in the comments. Alright, let's drop a little thing in the comments just for people. I'll say anything. Sage the Unknowable, Human Wizard. It's a 0/4. Okay, so it's like a defender. And you can tap it to add mana. Spend this mana only to cast color spell or activate an ability. Okay. Colossal Dread Mask, Artifact Equipment, Living Weapon. When this equipment enters the battlefield, create effects. Black Phyrexian Germ. I love these ones that bring in the Phyrexian Germs. I think they're so cool. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with it. It's just like the deck I've been messing around. Like, I don't have a lot of experience with Magic. I'm just saying the deck I've been messing around with is like a Phyrexian Artifact deck. Commander. And like bringing in these like living weapons that like pull in the Phyrexian Germs and all that. I don't know, I just think it's cool. Equipped creature gets +6/6 and has trample. Holy fuck. That's cool. That is badass. That is a badass card. That is a badass. And I try not to swear, sorry. But that's badass. That's pretty badass. Whew. Yeah, bro, I'm into that. I'm into that. I think that's cool. I think that's really, really cool. Okay, let's keep looking. So we got the Rose-Caught Knight here. Human Knight, Vigilance. When Rose-Caught Knight enters the battlefield, you look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact or enchantment card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. If you don't put a card in your hand this way, you put a +1/1. Huh. Okay, so you can put these 6 cards on the bottom. And take one of them. And if you don't take... Well, it's got to be an artifact. If you don't take one of them, you can be getting +1/1 counter on that. So that brings up to like a 4/5. And you've got a counter there. So for whenever like proliferation and stuff starts happening, or, you know, modified creatures, like you're getting all the sort of... That ramps, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Wither and Bloom, instant black to cast. Target creature gets -3/-3. Okay, you can pay 2. Exile Wither and Bloom for your graveyard. And yeah, we looked at that before, didn't we? We saw it down like the last pack. Expanding Ooze. It's an ooze. Costs 4 to cast. Adapt. If this creature has no ++1 counters on it, put 1 on. Okay, cool. So kind of keep up with the proliferation that might be going on. Whenever Expanding Ooze attacks, put a +1/1 counter on target modified creature you control. That's cool. Wing It! Instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. Put a flying counter into Scry 1. Alright. Vampire. Dream Drinker Vampire. Lifelink. Adapt 1. If this creature has... Okay, cool. It's also got Adapt. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters upon Dream Drinker Vampire, it gains Menace till the end of the turn. It's kind of cool. And then we'll get Swamp. Okay, what's the... So these are like my suggestions. It's like, hey, this would be like cool ideas. Yeah, it's like, do I want to make a black deck? Because that's sick. Let's take it, man. Alright. So we just got, like, 2 spells now. We want to be looking out for creatures. Okay, so. Let's turn on Suggest. This is weird, the color... Like, wouldn't this get a... I guess there's nothing black here. Oh, this the Dream Drinker Vampire. Well, maybe we're gonna go black-green. We'll see, man. Okay, so we got Kozilek, the Broken Reality. A legendary creature Eldrazi. When you cast a spell, up to 2 target players each manifest 2 cards from their hands. For each card manifested in this way, you draw a card. To manifest a card, put it onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. Turn it face up at any time for its mana cost if it's a creature card. Up to 2 target players. Huh. And what do I get? I get... Other colorless creatures you control get +3/2. But he's 9 to cost to cast. And what's my say on him? They give him a 3. We might be getting him. You know? Twisted Riddle Keeper. Okay, this is 8 to cost. Emerge. Emerge 5. Okay. When you cast a spell, tap up to 2 target permanents. Put a stun counter on each of them. He's got flying. He's a 5/5. Artifact Creature Dragon. Affinity for artifacts. The spell costs 1 less cast for each artifact you can control. That's cool. That's really cool. Flying. And you can pay. Okay, you can pay to make him to buff him. Strength of the Harvest. It's reversible with a land on the other side. Okay. Enchantment Creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/1 for each creature or enchantment you control. Oh, it's like an aura. It's green-white. I mean, we're not going like full multicolor here. That's like crazy. Like, what's that even on the Suggesto-meter? 2.8. Reform. When Reform dies, create a 3/3 blue fish creature token with when this creature dies, create a 6/6 blue whale creature token with when this creature dies. Create a 9/9 blue kraken creature token. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. I want to show my friend that. Because that card is... Alright. That might happen if sometimes I like stop and I like screenshot a card because I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Alright, what we got here? We got Jolted Awake. White. Choose up to 1 target artifact or creature card in your graveyard. You get 2 entry counters. Then you may pay any amount of entry equal that card's mana value. If you do, return it from graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. Molten Gatekeeper. Hey ho hey. Artifact creature Golem. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Molten Gatekeeper deals 1 damage to each opponent. Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty, man. Unearth. Turn this card of graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. Or if it would leave the battlefield, unearth only as a sorcery. Dream Drinker, Vampire, he keeps showing up. What's it saying for that? It's a 2.6. That must be a common, right? Because that just keeps showing up. We got the Tempest Harvester, the Merfolk Wizard. When Tempest Harvester enters the battlefield, you gain 2 entry counters. You can pay entry counter, draw a card, then discard a card. Okay. If you got some garbage in there, you can maybe sort of like swap that out. Nyx Born Hydra. It's a Hydra. Enchantment creature. Bestow. If you cast this card from bestow cost, it's an aura spell with the enchanted creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached. Alright. And what's that? That's... Oh, that's paying 1 more to get it. Nyx Born Hydra enters battlefield with X. Okay. Enchanted creature gets +1/1 +1/1 counter on Nyx 1 Hydra. And has reach and temple. That's kind of cool. Wumpus Aberration. It's an Eldrazi beast. It's got no color. When you cast this spell, if colorless mana wasn't spent to cast it, target opponent may put a creature card from the hand. The opponent's got trample. We got forest. I want to get this crazy ass dude. I don't care, man. I'm gonna take him. Let's kind of see what the other guys have been going for. They got the... We looked at the Writhing Chrysalis. They got Signature Slam. Yeah, that was kind of a badass card. They got Withering Bloom. Malevolent, sorry. Rumble. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a permanent card from among them into your hand. Put the rest in the graveyard. Create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature. Okay. Glyph Elemental. Bestow. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield and you control, put a +1 on the Glyph Elemental, who's a 2/2 to start with. Enchanted creature gets +1. That's so badass, man. That's so badass. Glimpse the Impossible. Exile top 3 cards of your library, and then when play those cards this turn, at the beginning of next end step, if any of those cards remain exiled, put them into your graveyard, then create 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature. Okay. Nightshade Devil, he got that. Gift of the Viper. Gift of the Viper. Put +1/1 counter. A reach counter and a death touch counter and a creature. Untap it. That's sick. Mandbular Kite. So you use that like after you've attacked. That's crazy. Alright. Mandbular Kite. Artifact equipment. It's a living weapon. Brings in the gym. Area Auxiliary, Bird Soldier, Flying. Enters battlefield, support 2. That's cool, man. Okay, you got the Scurry of Gremlins. That was a cool card. Rhino Cleric. When Sol Zealot enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Okay. Now we got here. Conduit Goblin. When Conduit Goblin enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. At the beginning of combat next turn, you pay energy. If you do, another target creature you control gets put. Okay, cool. I got them all in Gatekeeper. Okay, so I got my first creature. But it takes like so much to cost. It's like 9 to cost, man. But let's, regardless of that, let me just upload my little thing. So I'm looking for 16 more creatures. I mean, thereabouts, right? But that's kind of what we're aiming for. You know? So it's kind of a, I don't know. It's a good idea to kind of have like a, what we're looking at. But let's put on the suggestions. So immediately we got like a 3.4. Right now we're just black. Right now we're just black. But if we get, like, we can go for another color. But let's look at our black here. This is 5 to cost. Artifact creature, Phyrexian Worm, Death Touch, and Lifelink. When Wormcurm Larva dies, create a 1/2 black Phyrexian Worm artifact creature token with Death Touch and 2/1 black Phyrexian Worm artifact creature with Lifelink. So you get a Death Touch and you get a Lifelink. So he splits in 2. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. So he splits in 2 because he starts off as a 3/3 with Death Touch and Lifelink. You kill him, he splits into a 1/2 with Death Touch and a 2/1 with Lifelink. That's actually sick. Oh, Sonic K, hello there. It's nice to see you again, man. I haven't seen you for a little bit. If I remember correctly, I last saw you when we were playing Rolling Hills, and you first showed up during the Sly Cooper. But yeah, it's cool to see you again, man. It's cool to see you. And let's actually just go through these all in order. But that I'm tempted by that just because of how cool it is. But this was all about, yeah, colorless creatures. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. So White of the Reliquary. What we got going on here? Creature, zombie, knight, vigilance. Gets 1/1 for each creature card in your graveyard. Oh, you're making streams now. That's awesome, dude. That's so cool that you're doing that. Sacrifice another creature, search your library for a land card, and then put it in the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Okay. What else we got here? We got Monstrous Vortex enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, discover X, where X is that spell's mana value. Exile cards to the top of your library, and when you exile a non-land card with that mana value or less, cast it without paying its mana cost or put it in your hand. Huh. It's kind of wild. Copy Crook, shapeshifting rogue, 0/0. You may have Copy Crook enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except it has, whenever this creature attacks, it connives. Draw a card, then discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a +1/1 counter on this creature. Huh. It's kind of wild. What we got here? We got sorcery. Target player draws 2 cards called Deep Analysis. Flashback, pay 3 life, and you can do it again. Okay, cool. Ether Spike. Choose target spell. You get 2 energy counters. You may then pay any amount of energy. Count that spell unless its controller plays 1 mana for each energy paid. Okay, so you can like up the cost there. Sneaky Snacker, Fairy Rogue, flying. When you draw a 3rd card in your turn, return Sneaky Snacker from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's cool. That's really cool. So that's something that's going to potentially come back a lot based on whatever you're using in your deck. Instant, destroy creature or planeswalker. You gain 1 life for each of its colors. It's kind of cool. Nyxborn Unicorn. Bestow 3. Hey, that's pretty cool. Mentor. What's Mentor do? Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/1 counter on attacking creatures with lower power. Oh, okay. The Ryu card I've been looking at for doing like a Ryu deck, right? Like Street Fighter and stuff. It also has a similar sort of thing to Mentor. It's like called like Training or something like that. That's like its effect. That's kind of cool. Enchanted creature gets +2/2 and has Mentor. Windswept Heath. It's a land. Draw a card. Okay, so the suggestions was like either like go multicolor and take the Sneaky Snacker. That's gonna put me black and blue. Sneaky Snacker. We're gonna take the Sneaky Snacker. We're gonna do it. And then we start looking at what's coming out now, and like our immediate it's being drawn to is this instant. But like it's you know, that brings us to like 2 creatures in there. We still got 15 creatures we need to get in here. So the idea of like, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll turn off this suggestion thing. Bloodstained Mire to land. Mustard the Departed. Enchantment. When Mustard Departed enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. That's cool. At the beginning of your end step, a creature died this turn, populate. We still got that 1+ aberration. 6/6 trample, man. It's cool. Suppression Ray, sorcery. It's got land on the other side. Orderly Plaza. Tap all creatures to play controls. You may pay X energy counters, then choose up to X creatures tapped this way, put a stun counter on each of them. If put with stun counter would become untapped, remove one from it instead. Yeah, it's kind of cool. One Power Stone. Comes in tapped, double source of colorless mana. Demon Furia. Spell costs 1 less cast for each card you draw this turn. The owner of target land, non-land permanent puts into their library second from the top or the bottom. So if you're drawn a lot, you can potentially pay that for pretty cheap. Riddlegate Gargoyle, flying. Riddlegate Gargoyle enters the battlefield. You get 3 energy counters. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2 energy. You get lifelink. It's kind of cool. I like the art as well. Eva Scrater's Insight, instant. As an additional cost, cast a spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards. It's got flashback. Pearl Medallion. White spells you cost 1. That's kind of cool. I'm not going white though. Alright, let's have a look at what everybody else got last turn. The Twisted Riddle Keeper. He's got an Emerge cost. Oh, we looked at this dude. Yeah. Oh, we got that one. He got Horrific Assault as well. Also got that. Legion Leadership, instant. Till the end of the turn, doubled target creature's power and against first strike. It's pretty good. Spymaster's Vault, the land. Reckless Pyro Surfer. It's got haste. Reckless Pyro Surfer against Cry until the end of the turn. Alright. So for me, I'm black-blue. So it's suggesting me this sorcery, but it's like... But I don't feel that that serves me. Like, I would much rather... Yeah, man, small channels definitely stay together, dude. For real, man. For real, for real, for real. Huh. I mean, that's useless to me. I think that's the way to go, the 1 Power Stone. It's another artifact. So I'm kind of like... relax on the artifacts, but... Because really I should be getting creatures. But let's see what they picked up. He got Deep Analysis. Okay, we looked at that card. He got the Wumpus Aberration. Recruit of the Guard. We saw that earlier. Wither and Boom, we've seen that a few times. Solaced Zealot. The Rhino Cleric. Yep. Okay, it's a legendary creature. Dwarf Artificer. Fabricate 1. Create a 1/1 screw artifact creature. And other non-token creatures you control have Fabricate 1. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So then everybody else you're bringing in has got that Fabricate ability. So you like bring in a creature and everybody fabricates. It's kind of cool. Drowner of Truth. 7/6. Devoid. This card has no color. Oh, we've seen this dude, no? Yeah, we saw that dude. Okay. Well, this is going to be a way for me to kind of see the set, which is cool. Primal Prayers. Primal Prayers. Enchantment. Primal Prayers have to get 2 energy counters. You may cast creature spells with a mana or less than 3. Mana value 3 or less by playing energy rather than a managed cost. And you may cast it if you have flash. Mindless Conscription. Man's conscripts in the battlefield and whatever. Whenever you draw your third card, assert amass armies 3. Send this to my friend with the zombie deck. It's kind of wild. Phyrexian Ironworks artifact. Whenever you attack, you get a energy. Pay 3, and you get Phyrexian Golem. Horrid Shadow Spinner. Lifelink. Black and blue. He's gonna be the guy. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be him. Lifelink. Whenever Horrid Shadow Spinner attacks, you may draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard that many cards. Okay, so you may. So that's a choice. Okay, you're not limited. So you can pay with life to bring this dude in, or you can pay black. Phyrexian Horror Minion. For each black in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. Oh, just in general. Whenever you cast a black spell, it's crazy. You could get him really powerful really quickly. Sage the Unknowable. Spend colorless. Cast colorless spell or activate an ability. Yeah, I'm looking at this dude again, and like a commander deck built around him. I know you could kind of do something kind of crazy. Faithful Watchdog. Vigilance. Comes in with 3+1/1 counters on them. That's cool. Fetid Gargantua. Whenever 1 or more +1/1 counters are put on Fetid Gargantua, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, you lose 2 lives. Okay, we're going for. It was this guy, wasn't it? He's like. Let's see what that's got. The Wumpus. Everyone's got the Wumpus. That one that's split into 2, I thought that was really cool. Okay, so that's an enchantment, double-sided. Enchanted creature gets +1/1 for each creature or enchantment you control. That's cool. You could really boost someone with that. Colossal Dreadmask artifact. Yeah, we looked at that. We looked at her. Downward Lurker. Vigilant. When you cast a cycle, create a... Yeah, a lot of these are making these Eldrazi. Yeah, what'd you get to? You got the Inventor's Axe, okay. Alright. Let's keep looking, man, see what we got. Oh, and I got a creature. So now I've got 3 creatures in my deck. Yeah, it's always like, you can always like pass a turn and like, oh, I may get the Reefworm. Right? Because I'm like a blue deck. I'm totally gonna get the Reefworm. Yeah, if you've got an idea to collaborate on, we can totally do it, man. For real, for real, for real. Artifact Creature Dragon. Affinity for artifacts. Yeah, we looked at that. The Reefworm, we're gonna get that. We looked at these. Infernal Captor. Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When Infernal Captor exploits a creature, gain control of target artifact or creature until the end of turn, and tap the permanent and gains haste until the end of the turn. Okay. Flash. Enchant creature. Enchant creature loses all abilities and has base power and toughness of 1/1. Exile target creature. Yeah, we looked at it already. A Cursed Marauder. Marauder. Cursed Marauder. When a Cursed Marauder enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a non-token creature. It's kind of cool. What's that in the Suggesto-meter? 3.9. Oh. Yeah, because he only costs 2 to cast, man. Yeah. That's kind of good. Score Ember Mage. When Score Ember Mage enters battlefield, deals 4 damage to any target. Grandia. Discard another card named Score and another card named Score Ember Mage. Sacrifice 2 mountains. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we'll get that. Let's see what everyone's been getting. Mindless Conscription. Yeah, it's kind of wild. You got that one. You end up getting that. You got that. You got Wing It. You got the Inventor's Axe. Annoyed Altasaur. It's got Reach and Trample. It costs 7. It costs 6/5. Cascade. Okay, it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. All right, what we got? Let's first see what we're. It's recommending the enchantment, but unless it's sick, man. Unless it's sick, I want more creatures. Just saying. Storm. When you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it this turn. You may choose new targets for copies. Enchant creature. Enchant creature loses all abilities and blue frog creature. Ah. Oh, so you can just start turning everything into fucking frogs. Bogot Troller. Oh, that's wild. I'm tempted by him. Has no color, so that plays into the buff of the big dude I picked. And let me go back to him. Get +3/+2. It's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. Because that was like kind of the point of him, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be you. We've seen her before. First one, StreamYard, where you can use it to stream. I can send you the link so you can join the stream. Okay, that sounds kind of cool, man. That sounds like a cool idea. That seems like a cool idea of something we can do one day. We'll work something out. What we got here? We got Rose-Cut Knight again. We got Evolution Witness, Elf Shaman Mutant. Whenever one more +1 counts to put an Evolutionary Witness. Evolution Witness. Return target permanent card from graveyard to your hand. Okay. Temperamental Oozewag. Modified creatures you control have trample. It's kind of cool. Buried Alive. Search your life for up to 3 creature cards, put them in the graveyard, then shuffle. Okay, so that's useful if you've got something like Resurrects a lot of things. We gotta go for this one. That's another creature. Okay, so I think I got 4 creatures in there now. Let's see what everyone else got. Oh, you went for Skoa. You went for the Fatted Gargantua. Oh, you went for this one. Yeah, he was cool. He was really cool. Jolted Awake. Oh yeah, we saw that already. We've seen her a few times. Brain Surge. Okay. So let's see what it's... Yeah, so the green ones are useless to me, so... Necro Dominant. Skip your draw step. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay the amount of life if you do draw to make cards. I don't want this. I don't want this. We've looked at that. We've seen her. We've looked at that. We gotta get that. I wish there was some... That's 4 spells now. I wish there was some land there I could have picked up instead. This is where I might actually do that. This is where I actually might do that. But let's see. Let's see, dude. Okay. So I got the... Well, let's see what everyone else got. You got the Evolution Witness. You got our Insignificance too. We both got that, right? You got the Faithful Watchdog. You got the Bloodstained Mire. You got the Windswept Heath. You got the Molten Gatekeeper. You got Sage of the Unknowable. Okay. And what's it saying here? Oh, the Vampire. Okay. Harbinger of the Sea, non-basic House of Islands. Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen this saga. We've seen Expanding Ooze. We've got Swamp here. Yeah, so what's E2 to cast Lifelink? Yeah, we get him. He's just like a low-cost, like, dude, too. And he's there again. Like, do we just get more of him? Or do we now finally get the Reef Worm? That's the thing. But anyway, let's keep track of these, let's keep track of these creatures. See what else got. You got her. You got the frog thing. You got the unicorn. Phyrexian Ironworks. Okay. Riddlegate Gargoyle, he was kind of cool. Ether Spike. Tempest Harvester. Alright. Like, is it crazy to get that again? I don't think it is. I actually don't think it is. But let's have a look. Furnace Hellkite. Affinity for Artifacts. Yeah, we've looked at him. We've seen these all already. I'm gonna get him again. Like, I know that's kind of... So now we're up to 6 creatures. That might seem kind of crazy, but he's like, he's low cost. He's kind of cool. Why not? And what they got. They got the Ooze. They got the Ancient. They got the Oozewag. Infernal Captor, Devil Rogue, Exploit. When the Infernal Captor exploits a creature, gain control of target artifact creature until the end of next turn, and tap the permanent against haste. Okay. Get the Unknowable. Muster the Departed. Create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Begin your end step at the end to populate. Oh, that's wild. That's pretty cool. So if anyone dies... Oh. Turn the narrative, draw a card. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so here. We've seen this copy crook. He might be what we're going for, because we might be one just like building up creatures here, but like, you know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see kind of what makes sense. Monstrous Vortex. Whenever a creature casts a creature spell with power 5 or greater, discover X, where X is the mana value. Yeah, discover is a crazy effect, man. Discover is like low-key a crazy ass effect. Okay, what else we got here? We got... Let's get rid of this Amazon ads, man. Yo, dude, can you shut up? Alright, whatever. Breathe your last. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Let's get the copy Grug. Okay, so. So that brings me to 7. And we're gonna end up getting this artifact. As well. Because I'm not getting a... they're not gonna serve me the planes, you know? Oh, holy fuck, man. I guess. Alright. I guess he's mine. I guess he's in there. That's like... it's the craziest thing with Draft, man. Alright, let's have a little bit of an update on what else got the past few games. He got the Reef Worm. You got Breathe Your Last. You got the Plains. You got the Vortex, the Forest, Harbinger of the Seas. You got the Bear and the Swamp. And the Hell thing. Okay. So these are, none of these are like stuff we haven't seen yet. Like, when do I have to start picking up land? You know what I mean? Like, does it get risky if I don't pick up that land, like, super early on? I got this card, I think. I think I got this card. Anyway. White Orchard Phantom. Flying for a strike. White Orchard Phantom in the battlefield. Destroy up to one target non-basic land. It controls the... its controller may search the library for basic land, put it on the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. Okay. So if there's some crazy ass land that's causing problems, you can basically like swap it for basic. It that heralds the end. Color spells you cast with mana value 7 or greater cost 1 less cast. Other colorless creatures you cast get +1/1. It's kind of cool, man. This is too much. For me, this is too much. You need like 4 to crew it, and I just don't feel I'm gonna like get on board with it. There's a lot going on. Single time enter the rules, yeah. Enter the rules on battlefield. Exile 2 target and so yeah. You can do plane cycling. Coram the Undertaker. Coram the Undertaker gets Axe 0, where Axe is the greatest power among creature cards in all graveyards. Huh, cool. When he attacks, each player mills a card. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a spell from among the cards in the graveyard where they're put from libraries this turn. Deceptive Landscape. Dross Claw. More GM stuff. Fanged Flames, Devoid, no color. 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Okay. Dog Umbra. I saw this recently. I think I was looking at just like dog decks. I think I saw this in this artwork and everything. Enchant creature. As long as other player controls the enchanted creature, it can't attack or block. Otherwise, Dog Umbra has Umbra armor. Okay. Death Touch. Island. Living Weapon. The Cranial Ram. Yeah, we're gonna get him. So that's up to 9 creatures. So what I'm looking for is I'm maybe looking for like 8 creatures and 17 land. Oh my god. Alright. Ghostfire Slice. The spell costs 2 less to cast if opponent controls mode called permanent. Revitalizing Repast. Play +1/1 counter on target creature. It gains indestructible till end of turn, or it's a land on the other side. Rush of Inspiration. Or Crackling Falls. Okay, so it's a land, or it's got a instant reversible. Draw 2 cards. Energy counter stuff. So that's like a land with a crazy ass damage thing to yourself. Cephalic Coliseum deals 1 damage to you, but you gotta add a blue. Cyclops Superconductor. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/1 till end of turn. With Cyclops Superconductor on the battlefield, you get 3 energy. You're gonna pay 3 energy. Now deals damage equal to its power to any target. That's kind of cool. So you can pay some of that. A lot of these stuff are like building up energy. Gravedigg, choose 1. Target player creates 2 black creature token. Return target creature hard from your graveyard into your hand. Okay, I'm not sure the... Oh, you can target yourself. Okay, because I was like, what's the benefit of giving somebody a zombie token? Now maybe there's some sort of like 40 stuff I'm not like recognizing yet, or I just haven't seen the cards for it yet, or whatever the hell. But you can always just like give that to yourself. So you know, like that's like a thing. We've seen the Gatekeeper. Expel the Unworthy. Choose target creature with mana values 3 or less. The spell was kicked, instead choose target creature. Exile. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But we're black and blue over here. The Petrifying Meddler. We've already got her in the deck. We already drafted her. No real advantage of giving away a 2/2 that I've seen this format. Oh, really? Okay. I'm like, which card were you referring to, dude? I'm like totally new to this. Oh, low. Oh, people are coming in now. I'm like generally totally new to Magic. And so what I'm doing is just like, I'm kind of using this as like a way to sort of like learn a bunch of new cards. So I guess I'm going to be like seeing people playing and stuff like that. But yeah, this is like my first time doing it. The Gravedigg. Oh, right, okay. Oh, you were talking about what I was talking about. Yeah. It makes no sense. Okay. Where was I looking at? I was trying to look at this Foul Strike, wasn't I? Destroy creature flying, reinforce 2. Okay, and we kind of saw these guys already. This is actually making me like really badly want to like play. I know it's like expensive, but like do some draft with a bunch of my buddies, because this is kind of... There's fun in this, isn't there, man? Dude. I think I'm actually going to get that. Let's see what this little tool says as like a recommended. I mean, I've already got one of those, so I don't like want it again. Yeah, I'm actually going to take that Gravedigg as like the choice. Because it's kind of like, it's a sorcery that like gets like a creature out there, you know? Though I don't really want to be getting a ton more spells now. I really just want to be focusing on getting lands and creatures. Though it's like, yeah, the pacing of like I'm sort of learning the, you know, or not learning, but at least I'm kind of seeing that like it's kind of wild when you choose to pick things, right? It's like, do you just like, am I gonna get to a situation at the end where I'm just like not seeing the land that I want? Is that what's gonna happen? Against the instant, you may sacrifice a non-token white creature rather than pay its mana cost. Until the end of the turn, your life can't change. And permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. It's kind of sick. Stomp, reversible, land on the other side. Okay. Target creature control deals damage equal to power target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Cool. So you can just like kill something. Hydra Trainer. You may exert Hydra Trainer as it attacks. When you do, target creature gets +X till the end of turn, where X is the number of counters or permanents on permanents you control. Oh, so that could get crazy. That could quite easily get crazy. That's also got adapt too. Cursed Mirror. Okay, so it's a source of red. It's also because when it's in the battlefield, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until the end of the turn, except it has haste. Oh, that's cool. So that's like an artifact that comes in. It's like a mana source, but then also it's like it's a copy until for the turn it comes in. That's badass. That's a badass card. I like that. I like that, man. Conduit Goblin. When Conduit Goblin enters the battlefield, you get +2 energy. At the beginning of combat, your turn, you may pay 1 energy. If you do, another target creature you control gets +1 and gains haste. It's kind of nice for a little low-cost spell. Drossclaw. Seen that a few times. We've got a Corrupted Shapeshifter. That's a blue. So let's actually do a quick look on. I'm worried about the land. Have other guys been getting land? The bots. No, they like haven't totally. Okay. I just don't know what the kind of the pacing is, the idea of like when everybody starts land grabbing or like whatever the hell they do, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, lands are free at the end. Okay. All right, sick. I thought that must be the case or something, man, because it's like, yeah. Yeah, okay, sick. Okay. That totally makes sense. Or otherwise things could just end up like completely broken and you build a deck and just nothing makes sense. Okay, sick. Okay, that makes complete sense. Okay. So what I got, Corrupted Shapeshifter, yeah, we looked at that. Smelted Charge Bug. Menace, when Smelted Charge Bug enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. Yeah, okay. We looked at Dog Umbra. Ether Spike. Choose target spell, you get 2 energy, and then we cast, okay. Emerald Medallion, green spells, and then we got an island. Okay, and what was this? This was saying that the Drossclaw is kind of cool. Because the Drossclaw is kind of cool. Whenever it attacks. So you get that out, and then you put that on. I like it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so I guess we're sort of looking for... eight creatures, maybe? Let's see. Don't be too worried about picking physical drafts, and non-basic double face cards could be considered for picking. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. I'm like really super new to the, like, I played Magic, like I used to play it, like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, maybe even a little bit more at this point, just like super casually. And then I've gotten back into it recently with like the whole Commander thing's super popular, isn't it? So I got back into it, and the shops around me are really cool to play in, and I also convinced like 6 of my buddies have all started playing as well, and so it's all chill, you know. And one thing that I really want to do is I want to learn cards and see more that's out there and stuff like that. And I thought like doing these sort of like these draft sims, I'm gonna like end up like looking at a lot of the new cards in like a pretty chill sort of relaxed environment at my own pace. And it'll just get me kind of like thinking about the cards more and like thinking about the game, and I don't know, just getting familiar. Alright, let's just, okay, we got Flower of Fortitude. Sacrifice a non-token white creature rather than play the spell's mana cost. Until the end of the turn, your life total can't change. And permanents you control gain hit spook and indestructible. It's kind of cool. Lethal Throwdown. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature or sacrifice a modified creature. Okay, we'll go cost 1, okay. And you get to destroy something. And if it was modified, you draw a card. It's kind of dope. Shrieking Drake. Flying. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand. Okay. Alright. We got Gravedigger already. The Unicorn's white. We've got Ursa Insignificance already. We've seen that a bunch of times. We haven't seen this yet. Cat Dragon. Thriving Skyclaw. Flying. You get 3 energy. You can pay 3 energy to put +1/+1 counter on it. But just when it attacks. Okay. We've seen the Void Pouncer. Alright. And kick out the Drake. So I've got 10 creatures now. So maybe if I aim for like 7 more. Shield Gengar, Sire of Famine. Flying. Sacrifice another creature, create blood token. If you sacrifice an angel this way, create a number of blood tokens equal to toughness instead. And I can do sacrifice 6 blood tokens, return a... I'm not gonna get... My deck... This here isn't built around blood tokens, so that's just not gonna happen. We've seen the Golden Tail Trader already, and we're not the same type. Same with Ferex and Arrows. Quest Necropolis. Neverland, spell for your control, put a quest counter. Okay. Sacrifice quest to Necropolis, put target creature from graveyard on the battlefield in control. 1 last for each quest counter. Okay. Barbarian Ring, it's a land. Dread Mask again. This might be our dude. Oh, and he's getting points on the Suggestometer. Scurrilous Sentry, it's 2/3, Menace. Whenever Scurrilous Sentry enters the battlefield or attacks, it connives. Draw a card, then discard a card. If discard a card is a non-land card, put +1 counter on this creature. That's cool. It's gonna be this dude. Fanged Flames. Yeah, we've seen that. Expel the Unworthy, we've seen that already. Island, we're getting this dude. Cool. Alright, what we got? We got the Cursed Wombat. 2/3. And we're not picking him due to color, but we can look, man. Permanents you control have whenever a +1 more counters or opponent's permanent, you get an additional. That's sick. You can't like completely spam it. It's once per turn, but that's sick. Okay, this is the type of land we might want. Yeah, this is going to be the type of land we might want. Black and blue with an instant. But what have I got in here that's... Oh, yeah, so I can get any of these sort of instants, or has anyone got flash? He's got... Oh, that's got flash, that enchantment. Okay. It's probably going to be this. Yeah, and the suggestometer is also suggesting it, but let's keep looking. Sevine's Reclamation. Return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from graveyard's battlefield. Oh, we saw this. I think we saw this already. We've seen this. Electrozoa. It's got flash. It's got flying. When it's the battlefield, you get the energy counters. Oh, we might get this instead, man. What's the suggestometer say? We might get this dude. Oh, but that's annoying. He's going to become kind of useless pretty quickly because I don't even think I've got much here which is building up these energy counters. Yeah, like nothing. Yeah, because you're just going to end up tapped like... Nah. Foul Strike artwork's goofy as anything. It's funny, man. We haven't looked at Sarpadian Simulacrum yet, I don't think. Artifact Creature Goblin. It's got haste. That's kind of cool. Tap 4 thing. Yeah, we'll get this. Alright, so we got our first land. I got our first land in here. Wheel of Potential. You get 3 energy. You pay an energy. You play my exile a hand, draw that many hands. If X is 7 or more, you may play cards that you own and exile this way until the end of next turn. It's kind of cool. Resurgress Ambush deals 3 damage to a target attacking or blocking creature. Is this the vampire I've got in twice? Oh my god. Gift of the Viper. Put a +1/1 counter, a reach counter, and death touch counter. Oh, we saw that. The Corrupted Shapeshifter. We haven't picked this one up yet. What's the Suggestometer saying? The Suggestometer's like get more of this vampire. Is that like mental? Like if I just keep getting that vampire, is that mental? I mean, it's not. I think it's just because I think it's just from playing Commander. I'm like so used to like just like one dude per deck, you know? The 100 cards being different. But I think he might be the move. Oh, the jellyfish could act like a removal spell. Flash him in, block something with 3 toughness. The fact that he doesn't untap isn't a problem. That's smart, man. See, these are the big brain stuff that I'm like learning. You know? Because I'm still at a point where it's even just like I'm defending. I'm like still working out the, you know, like I'm not like instantly seeing the best sort of option for, you know, how I block the attackers and with who and how I split them and stuff like that. That's clever, man. That's clever. Yeah, that's the type of shit I need to learn, man. I guess just like, you know, like more experience and stuff like that. I'm getting this dude again. I don't know, man. I don't know if that was the move. But, you know. Okay. But I'm just kind of keeping a little track of Like, I got like 11 creatures in here now. Yeah, time experience. Yeah, for real, for real. And that's what I'm just trying to do, is trying to get, like, experience. I'm just trying to, like, you know, like, play with my buddies, like, a lot more. Go to the shop as much as possible. I mean, like, I go on, like, the companion app, and there's always, like... Because I live in, like, the middle of a city. Like, I go on the companion app, and there's always, like, 10 different stalls with a bunch of stuff going on. Yeah, you're right, dude. You've just got to pick a card. It's easy. That's kind of the idea, isn't it? I totally agree. I'm happy for that contribution, for real. But let's see what's here. Let's see what's here, man. Vexing Bauble. I haven't seen this one yet. Whenever player plays a spell, if no mana is spent to cast it, counter that spell. Okay. And I can sacrifice it to draw a card. Alright. I'm not really... I don't think I want a bunch more, like, artifacts and sorceries. I think I am looking for those, like, non-basic lands and the... Dude, the non-basic lands and the creatures. I think that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. But I want to learn the cards. You know, that's the thing. I do want to learn a new set. Essence of Reliquary. Return target, another target permanent control, and all auras you control attached to it into the owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Okay. I think I did look at that. Persist. Return target non-legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a -1 card on it. And that's pretty decent for, like, just, like, 2 mana. Oh, no, it's going to be the zombie rat. It's probably going to be... Well, let's see what the Suggesto-meter is saying. Okay, at least it's telling the zombie rat as well. I mean, as a rat lover, I'm just going to be, like, drawn to that, and I'm looking for creatures, but let's see what it actually is. 4 to cast, 2/1. Affinity for artifacts. And artifacts you control, which, like, if we start looking... Artifact... I mean, so not super artifact heavy, but, like, I mean, cool. So potentially could come in cheaper. Because I don't plan on getting more artifacts. Maybe get more artifact creatures, like, cool. But I don't really plan on getting a ton more artifacts. He's got flying. I generally like the art as well. The art's sick. Whenever refurbished familiar enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you draw a card. We've seen the axe. We've seen the shapeshifter. We haven't seen the Kappa Cannoneer. Improvise. It's Ward 4. Whenever Kappa Cannoneer or another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/1 counter on Kappa Cannoneer and it can't block this turn. That's kind of cool. Again, sick art. But we're going for the rat, man. Okay, let me keep track of that on my little list. Because right now I think I've drawn 12 creatures. Well, draft would be the term, right? Let's see what we got. We got White Orchid Phantom, Flying First Strike. I mean, the turtle is cool, but and it's like a Kappa. But we're getting the rat, man. Okay, we got the White Orchid Phantom, Spirit Knight. When I have Phantom in this battlefield, destroy up to 1 target, non-basic land. Its controller may search the library for basic land card, put in the battlefield and shuffle. It's kind of cool. We've seen all these guys already. We've got Dross Claw, I believe, already in the deck. Cranial Ram. No, let's get it. Let's get the Drossclaw, because it kind of, like, it's basically like a cheap 2/1/1 creature. I can equip it to someone else. It's got that dope effect, and it's an artifact which might actually benefit the rat. So let's actually get that. Now, I think I'm just looking for, like, kind of like 3 more creatures. Dude, I've lost my mouse. Where'd my mouse go? Ah, that's my mouse. Okay. I think I really just need like 3 more creatures and then... Oh, this sucks. I do like the Foul Strike artwork as well. I do like I think that's really goofy and fun. And I like it when they do that. I do think that sometimes, like, the Magic artists, like, you can see that, like, sometimes I think people get assigned the wrong cards and they can't do, like, goofy very well. Like, I don't think that, like, yeah, but whatever. But I think that looks awesome. We've seen these all already. We got to get that, don't we? And the recommendo meter is going to agree with me, yeah. Well, the only thing that's of use to me here is the land. He's getting another Gravedigger crazy. I mean, let's, like, sort of update what just happened. So I got, like, I'm up to 3 lands now. So ideally, I want, like, 14 more lands. Let's get Gravedigger. Didn't really mean to get Gravedigger, but... Well, no, I guess Gravedigger kind of like... Yeah, I don't think Gravedigger is crazy, because Gravedigger kind of like... It's just like the creature, right? I'm just like getting the token. So I don't think that's crazy. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna get the island. And then I've got to get that, which is fine, because at least it's sort of my color that I'm going for. And it has that no color thing, which is like beefed by this dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Or 2 creatures for 4. Yeah, so it's like, okay. All right, I'm at a point now where I feel I want my land. Right? Like, that's kind of where I feel I've reached. Like... Oh. Yeah, I want land. Keep picking cards. Okay, okay. I was just wondering if there was like an option where I can just be like, oh, I stop and now I just like take my lands. I didn't really know how that like worked. But yeah, I want to kind of like learn these cards as well, kind of see these stuff, see what's going on. Power balance. Whenever opponent casts a spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If you do, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost of the 2 spells at the same mana value. We've seen these guys. Hydroelectrics. Oh, well this is sick. This is like good stuff. Let's see what the Suggestometer says. Yeah, the Suggestometer likes it as well. Like, that's kind of sick, right? Because I've got this... I've got a land here. And I've got this flash creature. Which I had some other card. I'll get lands in. Okay, okay. I'm trusting you. I trust you. I trust you. I mean, this is all like simulation, but... Yeah, I had something else that was like... Yeah, like I had this instant which could search for like things with flash. So I could even like use this to get out this. Gotta empty the pack. You might find a card with splashing color for, or you might find it better than what you've already picked. Okay, okay, okay. So, yeah, let's read through this guy. When he enters the battlefield, you may change the target of target instant or sorcery spell with a single target to hydroelectric specimen. Okay, so he can like kind of absorb shit. Ruby Medallion, we've seen this. We've got him in already. We've got her in already. She determined the blue-black, I remember. She, like, set us on this road. A little early on. Inventor's Axe. We've seen that. Demon Furia. We've got the Zealot. Evolution Witness. Cyclops. Superconductor. Field Gargantuan. What's the... Whenever one wants to come to the field Gargantuan, you may draw 2 cards. If you do, you lose 2 life. Yeah, I think this is a cool thing to go for. Wooded Foothills. Guide of Souls. We haven't seen that yet. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. And you get an energy counter. You may pay 3. If you do, put 2 +1/1s on a flying counter and target the Kraken creature. It becomes an angel. That's kind of sick. Breaker of Creation. He's just 1 to bring in. He's kind of cool. He's kind of cool. Breaker of Creation. When you cast this spell, you gain 1 life for each colorless permanent you control. Ooh! That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice, man. Hexproof from each color. Annihilator 2. This crazy. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. Is he worth getting? Is he worth getting? He's kind of cool. Annihilator 2. He's sick. Is he worth getting? Is he worth getting? Let's see what the yeah, he's going high on the recommendo meter as well. Let's see what else we got. Reiterating Bolt, Replicate, pay 3, energy, deals 3 damage to, okay. Meteoric Mace, equipped creature gets +4 and has trample. Equip cost of 4 and it's got Cascade. Tempest Harvester. Battlefield, you get 2 energy. You can pay energy, draw a card. That's only 2 to bring in. Where does that come on the recommendo meter? Because that's like... No. No. Not at the moment. Artifacts, yeah. Got some like artifacts that do that. Somewhere. Like, for example, this. +2. Like, I got a few artifacts that do that. So I got that 1 artifact. Oh, why did I get this? Oh, dude, that was a mistake. Oh my god, that was a mistake. Did I just burn that by clicking on it? But yeah, I got a couple of artifacts that do that. Anyway. We've seen this already. It's kind of cool. Chimera of Jealous Thirst, Death Touch, Gift of Viper, instant, put a 1/1 counter, reach counter. Yeah, we've seen that already. Siege Smash, Split Second, Destroy. I'm still learning the intricacies of the stack. As long as spells on the stack. Okay. Choose one. Destroy target artifact. 3/2 gets trample. Oh, let's have a look at it. Oh, that's white though. Thraben Charm deals damage equal to twice the number of creatures you control. Target creature. Destroy target enchantments. Exile number of target players' graveyards. Yeah, you're right, man. I'm gonna get this, dude. It just looks like fun and exciting. Do you know what I mean? It's like a big card. Alright. I've seen you. We've seen you already. Guardian of the Forgotten, Elephant Warrior. Vigilance, whenever modified creature you control dies, manifest top card of your library. Kinda cool. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, right. Yeah. Because that's separating colorless and the, like, any mana. Like, you need colorless. Okay, yeah. Okay, got you. Decree of Justice, create White Angel tokens. Hey, Crystal Wolf. I'm getting Gravedig again. I don't know if this is crazy, man, but I'm getting Gravedig again. What do we got here? We got Harbinger of the Seas. Non-basic islands or islands. It's kind of cool. Alright. This might be the guy, but let's, according to the thingy-o-meter. Envoy the Ancestors, Outlast, Modify Creatures Control of Lifelink, God, I've forgotten we looked at this guy. Muster of the Departed, ends battlefield, create 1/1 spirit creature, token, Urza's Cave, add colorless. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, I don't know if it, like, I put this back in by accident. Oh, that's a thing you can do. You can, like, get a card and then be like, screw it, and put it back in. Okay. Yeah, I think I put that back in. Null Gatekeeper, Kami. I think it's gonna be the one we go for. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Yeah, so when I get to the end, I get to discard stuff and then, like, pack in lands. Is that kind of the idea? Each opponent gains 2 life and you gain 2 life. Let's get that, dude. Am I gonna end up getting another Gravedigger and just have this Gravedig deck? We haven't seen this card yet, though. Nadu, Winged Wisdom. Flying. Creatures control of whenever this creature becomes target, spell, or ability, you reveal the top card of your library. If it's a land card, put the battlefield, otherwise it's in your hand. Ability triggers twice this turn. Ah, have I sent that to the... Okay, that went to the sideboard. Okay. And then you... Okay, cool. And Crystal Wolf, now I decided to just, like, put the camera on today. It happens sometimes. I mean, all the videos on the main channel, like, the non-live stream stuff, I'm always on camera. Just sometimes with stream, I just can't be bothered. As this saga ends, then you draw a step. Blah blah blah. Okay, saga. Until next time, whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker controller gets... That's sick. Discard any number of cards. Investigate twice for each card discarded this way. That's cool. This might be what we're going for. Toxic, so play additional cost, cast a spell, pay X life. And all creatures get. That's nasty. That's nasty. Like, you could do some, like, cool finishing off with that, I feel. Target creature gets +2/2 in end of turn. Yeah, we've seen Wing It. We've seen all these. I'm gonna get that. I just find the sagas, like, exciting and sexy. I'm gonna get it, man. Counter target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Spell, to control gates. Yeah, I'm not super about doing that. Grim Servant. When Grim Servant ends battlefield, search your library for a card with mana value less than or equal to any devotion to black. Reveal it. Put it in your hand and shuffle. You lose 3 life. Dream Drink Vampire. Already got 2 of those in there. We haven't seen this yet. We haven't seen the Wirewood Symbiote. Return elf you control to its owner's hand and tap target creature activate only once each turn. Huh. Already got like a bunch of Dross claws in already. Dude, I don't know, man. Oh, I don't think I've seen the Hydra Tamer yet. Oh, I have. I have seen it. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, yeah, he was all about the blood token. He's still a 6/6 flying. You know what? I'm gonna tax him. I'm gonna get him. We've seen most of these already now. Junk Diver. Junk Diver dies. Didn't have target affects creature and grab your graveyard, yeah. Field Gargantuan. Nether Garth's power is equal to number of card types among cards in your graveyard. Okay, so that means that, like, I guess if you got, like, a land, an artifact, yeah, that's cool. Let's get that, man. Let's get another sneaky snacker. Let's get another him. Sure. 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 Deck build, right? No, I'll join sometime in the future. I'll join your stream for sure. Okay, okay. Now I've got lands. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Alright. Okay, okay. No, dude, Balatar, like, seriously, like, thank you for, like, talking me through a lot of that stuff. That was really cool. Yeah, because it was my first time trying to do that, so I thought that was really neat. Learning how that went from you. Just like, oh, okay, you go through every... Because I'd read it, but I'd obviously just, like, forgot it. Like, you gotta go through every pack. And then you've just got, like, your unlimited basic lands or whatever. And you can start, putting your deck together from there. That was really cool. It was good for me just to kind of, like, see a lot of this new set, right? It was really good for me to just like, because like this Modern Horizons 3's out now. I think I've like, this is like, I've only started playing Commander a few months. That's more than a few months now. But anyway, when I started playing, this set had just came out, so I was seeing like, and being familiar with kind of these. And then I've like seen this come out and kind of got an idea of what's going on there. And so like to kind of like learn these cards and see just different effects and stuff like that's been really cool. Especially because I played with a bunch of people in different languages and stuff like that. So just like kind of seeing the cards and having a sort of like low-key awareness of a bunch of them before messing around with them is really useful. But I'll do this again, man. I'll do this again. I'll probably like... maybe doing a Modern Horizons 3 sometime and like run through it, and at the end actually like put the deck together. And then I do plan on sort of like going back and doing some of these recent series as well, just so I can get a familiarity with like just get familiarity with cards and just like read things and get like more ideas about the effects and stuff like that. And it's like that thing before, it's like, oh, you can kind of use that card kind of because it's got flash, and like use it as like a sorcery, and just kind of get sort of just like get miles in, because I think I'm in the position now I just need to like thinking about Magic more, playing Magic more, messing around with more, and even just doing something like this, especially when there's like people like you turn up to talk to. Kind of cool. But I am getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna drop off and I'm gonna eat. But I'll do stuff like this again. I'll probably end up playing some games with people and stuff like that as well. Like if my buddies don't mind, we can like put up the camera and we can like play some games and whatever. And I do actually want to like try and organize some meets. So like people who do live around me, we can like get together and play some games or whatever. But thank you for everyone who stopped by, especially you, Balatar. Like I really appreciated your insight and you being chill and stuff like that. And not like, you clearly know a lot and not like gatekeeping or anything. Do you know what I mean? But that was really fun. I will do this again. So I guess this is kind of like a new thing, which is appearing here, I guess. But I'll catch you guys all around. You know where to find me and the types of things that appear on this channel. Or if you don't, you can click around and find out. But peace out. I'm going to go eat. I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.